Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here. How you doing? Well, before we crack on with today's map review, a little reminder that I do have my very own Let's Play now. Most Fridays, including last night on this channel, 6 o'clock UK time if you want to get involved with the live premiere. But it is, of course, now available for a review. You can go back and watch what happened. And it was a good one. It was a very good one indeed. I'll put the link at the end of today's show. And please do come along and see how the city is growing, because it is all about growing cities, this game, isn't it? And map building. Now, today's map is by a creator we have done twice in the past, back in episodes 461 and 485, where they got 7 stars and 10 stars respectively. Now, that's a good improvement, but can they improve from 10 stars any further? Well, that's what we're going to find out with today's snowy map. It's a creative take on a real life location, and I'm all for that. And the other thing that I'm all for is, well, yeah, finger exercise. You know, get on with it, please. Let's do it now. That's right, hitting the like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people, and helps me grow a little bit more every single day, so thank you very much for your support. Right, today's map is the Valley by Crisis, and with a thumbnail like that, it just entices you to find out. You can't not review the map, because it could be glorious. It could be rubbish, but it could be glorious. There's your start square. Looks a little bit plain, but there is highway and water, so I guess that's all we need. Resources look like this. Make up your own minds on that one, please. And then off to the workshop. It's a mass transit map. There are a few requirements, mostly trees, plus couple of props there. We are using the Vochton Frost by Hadith, a beautiful theme that is, and we would usually use the realistic 1.2 LUT, but as it's a snowy map that would just look dreadful, so I've gone for the generic LUT for snowfall. Now, we have some very nice roads here, very nicely done. They run very close to this, well, ravine thing. I don't know if it's a ravine, it's a dent in the ground, and look at that. Look, I mean, that's the theme for it. It's beautiful, but you don't want to be sliding off of that road. I'm not sure why that pit is there, but maybe it's just to catch bad drivers, possibly. I'm not looking at you. No, I wouldn't dare do that. Now, we've got a little bow in the road there. It's not quite a jinky janky. If we pull back, it's not quite a jinky janky, and in some ways I kind of like it, because otherwise it's just one long straight boring bit of highway, and being in the United Kingdom we don't really have much of that. But this is a take on Los Angeles, which isn't in the United Kingdom. It's the last time I checked. Tectonic plates may eventually bring you to us, eventually. Now, we've got an interesting little bit of a rail problem going on here. This is rail anarchy. There's well, we've got a street lamp in the railway line there as well, and of course no crossing controls, so we have got some pretty big issues going on there. As we rootle down towards what is the start square, you'll notice that the landscape is pretty flat, which is great for building, and great for building grids. And if you want to build a grid city, maybe Los Angeles is just the city. It is known to have a few blocks, is Los Angeles, I've got to tell you that. So maybe this is by design. Now, we do have here a little bit, there is jinky janky going on here. We've got the bow of the road there. Where it meets up at this location here, we have got the infamous jinky janky, which needs just smoothing out a little bit. Now, I'm taking my time on this highway, because there's no other highway. I thought there were more highways going into Los Angeles than just this one, but apparently not. But where this highway ends, it confuses me slightly, because it seems to want to turn into a river. Now, I'm not loading up the map of Los Angeles to see whether the highway does turn into a river, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't turn into a river. But it's certainly trying to. I think we can see that. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do from there. Maybe go elevated. Yes, go elevated from that point. Definitely. That's the thing to do. I know you have elevated highways in LA as well. Let's have a look at the rail. There is just this one rail line, and we do know that it crosses the highway, and we do know that it crosses through the highway with all sorts of anarchistic problems. Anarchistic. I don't even know if that's a real word, but it is now. Sounds right to me. And this follows a straight old line, a boring straight old line, which is fine because, well, you know. Now, if we put a terminus railway station right at the very end, like down about here, it's kind of like the one place you don't want to be dropped off by your train. Imagine the trudge. Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks, driver. What shall I do now? What shall I do now? Well, take the car and we'll drive and just got to find somewhere to park it. And here is the ideal place to park it. This is amazing. Been waiting for one of these for a long while. It's the Spiral Underground Parking Small Road version by Vilgard 92. And yeah, it's an 8x8 parking with, well, it's all hidden underground. Very clever work indeed. And factoids, because factoids. Right. Well, 10 million vasectomies are performed every year. Once again, this was back in the 80s. It may have changed since then. So that men can have and can have not. I love the wording of this book. Spiral Underground Parking Small Road version by Vilgard 92. Today's asset of the day. And we're going to skip right from asset reviewing to intermissioning because, well, there's not really too much to see until we do the other bits, so let's do that now, shall we? Intermission. Zach!
Have you ever wondered why the traffic AI is so bad in this game? Why do all those cars all want to use the same lane? Then you need BonBonB's Guide to Traffic AI. Click the information button now.
Right, so we have covered the networking on the Valley by Crisis. Let's have a look at the shipping routes. Shipping route comes up here and it dead ends right there. So we have shipping. We also have another shipping route here, which goes in a straight line straight up here. And you'll find it dead ends right about here. What about the air routes? Now, the air routes, well, they cut straight across the map also in straight lines. What have we got in the way of water flow? Well, we have a few little rivers, and this one here definitely is flowing. It breaks its banks here and there, but in quite naturalistic kind of ways. Naturalistic. I like them. I've got the istics going on today, I think. Yeah, we have... Oh, it's flowing. It's moving. This is the important thing. It's all important. Coming down, this is the start square here. And do we have motion? Yes, we have motion. It's quite shallow. It's not going to take an awful lot of draw, but it'll certainly get you started if you're playing vanilla rules until you can get down to this little area here where you have the bay and you can actually start drawing properly. So yeah, the water flows into the bay and keeps pushing out until about this location here. Because if we have a little look over here, you can see the water pushing in from the edge of map. So in the area there is roughly the sludgy area. Right, now let's have a little look. If we come down here, if I told you this was Los Angeles, you would worry, wouldn't you? This is more like Antarctica. But there is a hint of green with the fertile resources pushed all the way over the map. So basically, it is kind of green. Kind of, sort of. I'm not sure what these divots are. I don't know what these divots are. Once again, there's probably a real-life explanation for these. I haven't gone so far as to load up the LA map to find out. But yes, we do have these rather deep, scary-looking divots. Now let's get on and have a look at the interesting parts of the map. The parts of the map that make the map look stunning. And this is stunning work. Okay, yes, it's helped massively by Hadith's theme. If you're going to do a snowfall map, why wouldn't you use Hadith's Vochiton Frost theme? And Vochiton is, if that's the incorrect pronunciation, that's the best I'm going to be able to get out of my mouth, I'm afraid. Really nice terrain work there. Yes, you can say it's terrain party. It probably is terrain party, but it does require more than just terrain partying, you know. And I think that has all been done with these interesting mounting areas, which definitely contrasts very big time. Oh look, we've got lots of trees. Now, these fallen trees, I don't have a problem with them, okay, in the quantity, but I wonder how. I mean, it looks like that tree's actually carrying the log home under its armpit. You know, don't mind me, just carrying my log home. It's Beyonce, you know, she passed away last week. And then we got this one, which has speared itself into landscape. Okay, minor detailing issue going on there. Now, if we come up and have a little look over the top, you'll see the most noticeable bit of detailing on the entire map. Here it is. I knew it was over here somewhere. It's the Dooley-Law sign. The Dooley-Law sign. Oh, no, sorry. The Hollywood sign. I told you it was LA, didn't I? Overlooking yeah, over here. This is Hollywood area, I guess. The Hollywood Hills. And we have lakes and stuff as well, with water running out of them too. Your chance to vote on this map. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the viewers' top 10. And, well, this could be the best snowfall map of the month, surely. But is it going to be one of the best 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. As for me, aesthetically, I think the hills are amazing. The detailing with the trees, which we'll get onto detailing in a moment. But overall, aesthetically, the hills are great. The not hills are boring. I can't give it just 2 stars because the hills are great. I'm going to give it 3 stars, but it's a low 3. Detailing. The detailing in the hills is well, it's really good. I'm liking the tree placement. The Hollywood sign is a lovely little detail as well. And once again, it's great. The rest of it, there's not really too much to say, and there are some issues that would bring it down to 2 stars. I'm tempted to give it 2 stars. I'm going to give it the lowest 3 stars in history. Gameplay potential, lots of potential to build a big city. Inspiration to want to go and build a big city is lacking because of the kind of like the bare design. It's an interesting take, a snowfall map on Hollywood. I'm going to give it 3 stars for interest and the fact that it does work, but it doesn't really inspire, for me anyway. The Valley by Crisis, like I say, an interesting take, a bit like that film, what was it, 2012, wasn't it? The one where we had, was it Manhattan became a big iceberg? Oh, that's a different film altogether, hasn't been made yet. But yeah, Manhattan, if Manhattan was an iceberg, ooh, that's pretty good idea. What a great concept. Continental shift and all that. Anyway, where were we? Yes, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking and for subscribing. There is an old map on screen now to catch up on. The Steam Weekly Chart show is tomorrow. Catch up on the top 20 of the top assets, themes and mods, blah 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 from the week. And I'll see you on Monday for another map in the What's Map series. Have a great weekend. I've been BonBonB and I'm gone.